Welcome, dear first year students. I am Dr. V. Gurdevarajan, lecturer of English, and I am meeting you after a week. As I am having only one class a week, I am meeting you after a long break. Okay, now only 31 students have joined my Google Classroom. I need 20 more students to join, yet 22 odd students. ஸோ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் மீதமுள்ள 20 பேரும் சீக்கிரம் ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. Only then I can post my videos only in the Google Classroom. Or else I will be posting both in Google Classroom and in the WhatsApp group. If all students have enrolled or joined my classroom, I will stop posting it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, dear students. You must have seen both my videos, how to join in the Google class and what are the procedures எல்லாம் என்ன பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. அப்படி பார்த்தும் சில ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் என் கிளாஸ் ரூமுக்கு வரல. ஓகே, இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல. We will start our lessons. There is no other way. Okay. Now, as I have said earlier, my syllabus is this. Okay. So this is your syllabus chart. You have part 1 Tamil, you have part 2 English, major paper Social History of England, Poetry 1, allied paper Modern Government, and non-major elective is Communicative English, which has a subject code 791C. Okay. And you have see here weekly hours is 1 hour. Okay, this you don't credit is 2 credit. Okay, you don't worry about this credit now. For you just keep this in mind. So weekly 1 hour you will have a posting. Okay, and you have internal marks 25 marks and external 75 marks, total 100 marks. So the name of the paper on the communicative non-major elective 1 communicative English. இதோடைய total detailed syllabus என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, you can see what is the detailed syllabus here. Yes. Yeah. So it comes under part 4 non-major elective course 1 first year first semester. Course code is 791C. Communicative English. So 15 hours per semester. So 90 days க்கு 15 மணி நேரம். அப்படின்னா 1 மணி நேரம். So 1 week 1 hour per week. So what is the objective of this course? இந்த course உடைய objective என்ன? Objectiveனா இது படிக்கிறதுனால என்ன ஆக போகுது? அதான் objective. What is the objective? To enable each learner at the college level to communicate effectively in English both in spoken and in written mode. So என்னன்னா, you should be able to speak as well as write in English. இதுதான் இந்த பேப்பரோடைய aim or objective. So what is the theory? Practice oriented course 75:25. What is the meaning? என்னன்னா 25 internal 75 external. Okay. So 70 scheme of marking has to be followed. 75 marks for external assessment, 25 marks for internal assessment. Okay. Internal assessment will be carried out by the teacher who teaches the course, while the external evaluation will be done by a group of 2 or 3 teachers who teach the course from the same college or from the nearby college. So என்ன அர்த்தம்? So internal external 25 நான் நடத்துவேன். இந்த 75 நம்ம டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்லயே இருக்கிற நம்ம காலேஜ்ல இருக்கிற வேற ஒரு டீச்சர் வந்து உங்களுக்கு நடத்துவாங்க, மார்க் போடுவாங்க. So this is the scheme. Okay, now you understand what is the objective? The objective is to make you to make you learn, speak and write in English. And the course methodology is 25 internal, which நான் அதை எடுப்பேன். 75 is external, which some other teacher from the same college will be handling. Okay. Now how many units are there? எத்தனை யூனிட் இருக்கு பாருங்க. There are 5 units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4 and Unit 5. Fine. Now unit 1 என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அதுதான் நம்ம first பார்க்க போறோம். So unit 1 is basic English. So what is basic English ன்றதை நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். Basic Englishல என்னென்ன பார்க்க போறோம். Now this comes the basic unit 1 basics of English. So first இது ஏற்கனவே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் இருந்தாலும் இதுதான் basic English which we are going to study. Now before getting to this basics of English, I would like you to remember one thing. See, English is a language which cannot be taught, but which can be learned. புரிஞ்சுதானே? ஸோ ஒரு மொழியை சொல்லி கொடுக்க முடியாது, ஆனால் கற்றுக்கிற முடியும். ஸோ என்ன சார்னா, see, a child learns a language, not he is taught. ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு ஆனாவுனா உயிர்மெய் எழுத்துலாம் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறதில்ல, ஆனால் அந்த குழந்தை மொழியை கற்றுக்கிறது. ஓகே, யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஸோ இங்கிலீஷும் அப்படி தான். ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த மெத்தட் டு லேர்ன் அ லாங்குவேஜ்? ஸோ I recommend all my students to do this every day. Okay, see how to learn a language. How to learn a language? This is a prime question. Okay, see, you cannot teach a language simply. No one can teach a language, but you can learn a language, as I said earlier. Okay, how to learn a language? Okay, we can learn a language. We can learn a language as a child learns a language. Learns a language. ஒரு குழந்தை எப்படி மொழியை கற்றுக்கிறதோ அது மாதிரி தான் நீங்கள் ஒரு மொழியை நீங்களும் கற்றுக்கிற முடியும். ஓகே, நான் ஒரு குழந்தை கற்றுக்கிற மாதிரி நம்ம மொழியை கற்றுக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியாச்சு. அப்போ ஒரு குழந்தை எப்படிலாம் கற்றுக்கிறது அப்படின்ற அடுத்ததுக்கு வருவோம். Now we come to how a child learns a language. Okay, how a child learns a language. குழந்தை எப்படி கற்றுக்கிறது? First one, it listens. Okay, and it முதல்ல என்ன பண்ணுது? கேக்குது. Then it speak. தப்பா பேசுது. Listens, speaks. Then it writes. Sorry. Then it reads. Then it reads. Reads some small words. Okay, then it reads. Then it writes. இப்போ பாருங்க, இப்போ எத்தனை ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுதுன்னு. You can see a child, how a child learns a language. First it listens, most important thing, and it tries to speak what it listens. So என்ன கேட்டதோ அதை பேச பார்க்குது. அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணுது? It tries to read small words and finally it writes. So this is how we call LSRW. Okay, listening, speaking, reading and writing. This is the universal method. Universal method உலகம் முழுதும் பரவி கிடக்கிற ஒரு மொழியை கற்றுக்கணும்னா இதுதான் மெத்தட். There is no other way. Okay, you have to listen to the language, who speaks the language. You have to speak the language, whether it is right or wrong. then you have to read the language, then finally you have to write. But in school, at school level, what happens is they start to write. இதான் தப்பு பண்றாங்க. Okay, grammar சொல்லி கொடுத்துறாங்க. Okay, without speaking. The teacher grammar சொல்லி கொடுக்கிறது தப்பு இல்ல, but what is that? The grammar should be taught only in English. The teacher should speak in English first. First rule and rule number 1. What is the rule number 1? Rule 1 is the teacher should talk in English. If you want to speak, learn English language. So English கத்துக்கறணும்னா what the teacher should do? First the teacher should speak in English first. Then what is the second? Then comes the second one. The student should also try to speak as a child. ஒரு குழந்தை எப்படி பேசுதோ, ஒரு குழந்தை எப்படி ஒரு மொழியை பேச முயற்சிக்குதோ, அதே மாதிரி தான் என்ன பண்ணணும், நீங்களும் முயற்சி எடுக்கணும். So students should also try to speak. Okay, otherwise it is not, you cannot learn language. So if you want to learn language, what you have to do is, first teacher should teach in English. So don't ask your teacher to speak in Tamil. So if the teacher starts to speak in Tamil, you will understand, but you will not learn another thing. Okay, so டீச்சர் பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா, தமிழில் பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு புரியும், ஆனால் ஒரு மொழியை எந்த காலத்துலையும் கற்றுக்கிற முடியாது. ஸோ த டீச்சர் ஷுட் ஸ்பீக் ஒன்லி இன் இங்கிலீஷ். யூ ஆஸ்க் த டீச்சர் டு ஸ்பீக் இன் இங்கிலீஷ். Okay, and as a student, as a child, you are now a child learning a new language, you speak English to some, your friend, to anyone. Okay, if these two things happen, இந்த ரெண்டு அதுவா நடந்துரும். Okay, இது ரெண்டு நீங்க செய்யணும். Okay, these two things must be done. Teacher should speak in English. Second, this student should speak in English. If these two happens, you can read the language, you can write the language. It comes automatically. தானாக வரும். இது ரெண்டு, ரீடிங்கும் ரைட்டிங்கும் யாரும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. Okay, if the teacher speaks in English and if the student starts speaking in English, there is no break, or there will be no speed break to write and to read and write. Okay, dear students, so listen. So my class will be only in English. Now and then I will be using Tamil words just to make you understand. Most of my lecture will only be in English. Okay, try to listen. Okay, just put your headphones and listen to my class. There is no other way to learn a language. Okay, you understand? Okay, so listen, speak, read and write. Okay, these are the 4 rules, and among the 4 rules, first see to it that the rule number 1 and 2, if the rule number 1 and 2 are successful, and rule 3 and 4 will be fine. There is no need to teach anyone, no need to teach to write, no need to someone, there is no need for someone to teach you to write and read. Okay, if you start speaking, you will be able to read. If you start speaking, you will be able to write. There is no other way. Fine. Now, so as I said, okay, so you have a language cannot be taught, but a language can be learned. நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கங்க. ஒரு மொழியை எந்த வாத்தியாராலும் நீங்கள் ஆக்ஸ்போர்டே போனாலும் ஒரு மொழியை என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, ஆக்ஸ்போர்ட் வாத்தியார் இருந்தாலும் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியாது. A language can only be learned as a child learns a language. ஒரு குழந்தை எப்படி மொழியை கற்றுக்கிறதோ அது மாதிரி தான் நீங்கள் மொழியை கற்றுக்கணும். அதுக்கு முக்கியமான விஷயங்கள், ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு லிசன் டு த லாங்குவேஜ். ஸோ ஜப்பான் மொழி கற்றுக்கணும்னா ஜப்பான் மொழி பேசுகிறவங்கள்ட்ட என்ன பண்ணணும், பேசுகிறவங்கள கேட்கணும். So you have to listen and you have to speak. If these two happens, then reading and writing will happen automatically. There nothing. அது வந்து ஒரு தடையாகவே இருக்காது. Fine. So with this introduction, we will go to the unit 1. Unit 1, what are the unit 1 covers? So we are going to talk about first one, be verbs. This is what we are going to study, be verbs. What are the be verbs? Be verbs என்னென்ன? Okay, we are going to say am. You might have studied it till I am going to is and are. These are the be verbs. These are the be verbs and we are going to study about these be verbs and their usage. இதோடைய usage என்ன? How to use or how to use the be verbs in writing or speaking simple sentences. Okay, understand? So what we are going to study? We are going to study be verbs, and the be verbs are am, is and are, and we are going to see how to use these three words to write and speak simple sentences. Fine. Now these be verbs, so the be verbs are am, is and are, and any language has positive sentences, negative sentences and question sentences. So எந்த மொழி எடுத்தாலும் இந்த மூணு இருக்கும், பாசிட்டிவா பேசுறது, நெகட்டிவா இருக்கு, question. Okay, there are any language has positive sentences, negative sentences and question sentences. So using the be verbs am, is and are, we are going to learn how to write positive sentences, how to write negative sentences, how to write question sentences. And the fourth one is we are going to use these am, is and are to frame simple sentences, be verbs. So framing simple sentences using be verbs. Be verbs are used பண்ணி நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், simple sentences frame பண்ண போறோம். After that I am going to conduct a quiz. Okay, and this quiz will be in Google Form. Google Forms la irukum in the Google class. So sorry, Google class la there will be a Google Form, objective type. Okay, you have to attend the quiz. Now we understand. So what is the first lesson? Today we are going to see simple present tense be verbs. So what are the simple present tense be verbs? Am, is and are the simple present be verbs. Am, is and are. And using these three be verbs, we are going to study how to frame positive sentences, how to frame negative sentences, how to frame question sentences, and framing simple sentences using all the three sentences. And finally we are going to have a quiz. Okay dear students, let's go to the class. So this is what the introduction to the basics of English. Okay, fine. Now let me take you to my lecture one. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the simple present tense. Fine. See, as I said earlier, what is our first thing? See, I have said what are the be verbs? Be verbs are am, is, and are. Okay, you are right. So, am, is, and are the. Okay, so these are the. So this one. Okay, am, is, and are. Okay, I have made it. So am, is, and are. So here is here am, comma, is, and are the three main be verbs. Am, is, and are the three main be verbs. Sorry for interruption. So which I have placed it. Okay. Now, what is the short form of am, is, and are? Okay, we will see it later. Now we'll see how this short form. Okay, so what is this short form? See, okay. Now, what is the short form of this? Let me take this black one. Fine. Short form. Okay. Short form of be verbs. Okay. Dear student, listen to me. So, what are the be verbs? First, you must know what are the be verbs. Okay, be verbs are am, is, and are the three be verbs. Am I right? Yes, I am right. Okay, three be verbs. Now, what is the short form? What is the short form of these be verbs? How it is written? How it is written? Spoken form. Simply, short form is spoken form. So, am. Okay, I. So, what is short form? சொல்றது என்னன்னா spoken form. Simply spoken form. Simply can say spoken form. இது என்னன்னா பேச்சு வழக்கில் எப்படி சொல்லுவோம் ஐ ஆம்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம் ஐ ஆம் அ ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வி டோன்ட் சே ஐ ஆம் அ ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஐ ஆம் அ ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஸோ ஐ am. Okay, this is where I put a different color so that you understand in a better way. Okay, this one. Okay. Now, what is the spoken form for am? I am. Oh, so what is am? How am is identified? How is am identified is this way. So they put am as yam. If you put I here, it is am. Okay, now how we put yes, we can see here. Is how is it? So apostrophe yes, apostrophe. So the last word, okay, m. Okay, am, am. Leave this a and you put apostrophe on m, then it comes. Okay, yes. Okay, now what is the short form? This is the short form of. Okay, short form of am. And what is the short form of is? What is the short? What is the short form of is? So I have said it is apostrophe yes. And what is the short form of R? It is not E, it is apostrophe R E. These are the spoken form of the verbs am, is, and are. So how it is pronounced? You can see. I am, you are, we are, they are, he is, she is, it is. This is the written format. Then how is spoken form? Am, you are, we are, they are. The A is not pronounced. See, you are, we are, they are, his, she's, its. So yeah, when I say in a written form, I am from Japan. You are from Brazil. We are from Brazil. They are from Brazil. But when you say here, he is from India. She is from India. It is from India. But in spoken form, when you say, you don't say I am. You say am. I am from Japan. I'm from Japan. You are from Brazil. We are from Brazil. They are from Brazil. He's from India. She's from India. It's from India. It is. We don't stress is. You see? Is from India. She's from India. It's from India. So this short form is for spoken. Now this is how we use the be verbs am, is, and are for framing positive sentences. Okay, here. So I am from Tamil Nadu. I am from Tamil. I am from Tamil Nadu. Okay, when you write, you say I am. When you speak, you say I am from Japan. You are you are from Chennai. They are from Mumbai. You don't say they are from. So when you write, you say they are from Mumbai. But when you speak, you say they are from. The R is not stressed. It goes as a weak verb. They are from Mumbai. He is from Delhi. When you write, he is from Delhi. But when you speak, you say he is from Delhi. So the is fades away. For example, Maranjas, Karanjan, it's from, he is from Delhi. Okay, this the positive sentence. Now coming to using the same uh, verbs am, is, and are, we are going to frame negative sentence. See, simple. How to frame negative sentence? It is very simple. Okay. How to frame negative sentence? Now, negative sentence. How to create negative sentences. So, as I've said earlier, the be verbs are am, is, and are. So you just put not, it becomes negative. Just put not, you create a negative sentence. So you don't worry about am, is, who, what are those things. Okay, we will talk about those things later. So I am not a student. He is not a player. You are not a, you are not a musician. You understand? See, positive sentence. See, when I say I am a student, when you want to say it in negative, what you say? You say I am not a student. When you speak, you say, what do you say? I'm a student. You say here, short form, I'm a student. You say here, what do you say here? What do you say? Yes, sorry. What do you say here, short form? am not a student. See, that's simple. Okay, you add a not. Okay, you add the word not after the be verbs. For writing, for spoken, you use the short form. Simple. So that is how we frame the negative sentence. See here, I am not married. You are not happy. We are not happy. They are not happy. He is not a student. She is not a student. It is not a student. But when you come to short spoken form, it said, I am not married. You are not happy. You are rich. So this is also used. We will see these things later. Simply now use this. You are not happy. You are not happy. They are not happy. You say here, when you say in a written form, you are not. See, the R is stressed. எவ்வளோ stress பண்றோம் பாருங்க. You are not happy. But here you are not happy. See, you are not happy. They are not happy. They are not happy. So don't you, the stress is not, the stress is not, the stress is not given when we speak to the be verb. So be verb don't take powerful stress when we speak. Here you see, he is not a student, but when we speak we say he's not a student. It's not a student. It's not a student. So how to frame positive and negative sentence? Okay, now we can see. So there are two types of sentences we have seen. Be verbs we have seen, am, is and are the be verbs, and the short form of the be verbs are in, is and re. Okay, apostrophe. You put apostrophe before m, before s and re. They are the short forms. And creating a positive sentence is simple. Okay, using the be verbs. And how to create a negative verb? Add not after the be verbs. Am plus not, is plus not, or plus not. Then it comes, you get a negative sentences. So the rule for framing the spoken form is simple, that you use the short form or the spoken form plus not to frame negative sentences. So that's it for how to frame negative sentences. So coming to question, fine. Very interesting part. Now coming to the question part. How to frame questions using the be verb. Okay, let me touch this back. Let me take this multicolor. Okay, question. Okay, fine. It looks like good. Fine. Questions. How to frame questions using the verb? Okay, that's simple. How to frame questions using be verbs. This is the question. Every be verb use பண்ணி நாம questions frame பண்றது. Okay. Now let me come from the first. How to frame a positive? I am a student. You say I am a student. Then how to frame a negative sentence? Let me take this right one. I am not a student. Okay, now comes a question. How to, let me take a green, a black one or green. Let me take this green pen. Okay. So now what you do is you shift this be verb. Okay, you shift this be verb this way and this subject this way. Okay, now what we do, am, I, A student. Am I a student? Question mark. If you want to frame a negative question, simple. Am I not a student? You get a student, simple. So you understand? Very simple way. Just you interchange the be verb with the subject. Let me give another example for you using is. So I'll touch, take the multicolor. Okay, okay, fine. He is um, he is a teacher. Or what can we do? Another example. He is taught. Fine. Let's go. Now he is. Let me delete this one. Okay, he is tall. Oh, I have not touched me. I have not taken the pen. Sorry. He is a teacher. Sorry. He is. Sorry, oh my goodness. Sorry, dear students. Ah, he is tall. Is a positive sentence. So we say it is positive. Now you want to make a negative sentence. How to make a negative sentence? Simple. He is not tall. This is negative. Now how to frame a question. See, as I said earlier, interchange this one first and this one second. Now what we'll do is he tall? Is he tall? Is he not tall? Question. See, very simple. Now let me go for another example with using are. They are watching using are. Okay. Let me go for multicolor. Fine. They are watching a movie. This is a positive sentence. Fine. Now I want to make a negative sentence. They are not watching a movie. Okay. Now if I want to make a question, என்ன பண்ணலாம் நம்ம? என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இந்த வியூவர் இங்கிட்டு கொண்டு போகலாம், இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட் என்ன பண்ணலாம், இங்கிட்டு கொண்டு வரலாம். சிம்பிள். அப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்? சிசி ஆர் தே வாட்சிங் a movie. Sorry. இது முடிஞ்சா? Understand? Are they watching a movie? Put the question mark always. That's a spelling mistake. Okay, don't worry. Are they watching a movie? Now, if you want to frame a question in negative, simple, the same method. Are they not watching a movie? Simple. Simple. This This is how we frame questions. Dear students. So today, now we have seen three types positive. How to we have seen be verbs. We have seen be verbs. Oh, this is my blackboard. Okay, digital blackboard. See this digital blackboard. We can move the digital blackboard. Okay. So be verbs are am, is, and are. And using the am, is, and are, we have studied how to create positive sentence, how to create negative sentence, and how to create question type. The next comes the framing simple sentences using be verb. We will see it next. So how to create a positive sentence using am? Very simple. You can use a subject and you create a sentence. What is the short form for the be verbs? You shorten form is apostrophe and the last word. Yeah. Apostrophe yes. Apostrophe the last. If there is three words, you take the last two words are the short form or the spoken form of the be verbs. Now, how to create negative words? Add not with the after the be verbs. Am not, is not, they are not. Okay, முடிஞ்சா அதுக்கு அடுத்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? Questions எப்படி frame பண்றோம்? அப்படின்னா என்னது பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Simple. Exchange the be verbs with the subject. Subject என்னது இதான் subject. அது என்னன்னு பாப்போம். I, you, he, she இதெல்லாம் என்னன்னு அது வந்து we call it subject. அதெல்லாம் என்ன subjectனா என்ன pronounனா என்ன அப்படிலாம் பார்ப்போம். But today now for you understand this is the subject and the verb, helping verb or be verb. The be verb and subject நம்ம interchange பண்றோம். என்ன ஆயிரும் நமக்கு? We get a question mark. Okay, fine. Dear students, are you able to understand? Okay, you take your paper and write a few positive, 5 positive, 5 negative, and 5 question types. Okay, and practice yourself. See now, you have listened to my lecture. Now you should speak with your friends or discuss about this be verbs in English with your friends, and then you speak, then you read what I have given as a material. Okay, I will give you as this as a material, and you write it. You try to write few sentences, few positive sentences, 5 positive sentences, 5 negative sentences, and 5 question type sentences. And now coming to the last part of last but one, framing simple sentences using be verbs. How to frame sentences using be verb. Okay. Now you see framing simple sentences using be verbs. How to frame name? I am Guru. Is Dev. They are Rajan and Gilango. Simple. So they are speaking. Okay. If it is in writing, I am Guru. He is Dev. They are Rajan and Ilango. If it is in spoken, it is a short form. I am Guru. He is Dev. They are Rajan and Ilango. Country. I am from India. I am Indian. My wife is from London. She is Indian. She is not American. She is Indian. Are they from London? See, this is the question form. See, the are comes first, they comes the second. Are they from London? And age. I am 12 years old. How old are you? This அடுத்து பார்ப்போம். இதெல்லாம் ஒரு sentence or different type of sentence. Now you don't worry about this. Okay. She's 14. My mother is 60 years old. Emotion. I'm happy. Is excited. ஆச்சரியப்பட்டு. We're angry. We're happy. I'm not a professor. I'm a musician. Are you an athletic? Sorry. Are you an athletic? See, are you an athlete? He's a journalist. They are players. So these are simple sentences. இந்த மாதிரி simple sentences frame பண்ணுங்க. Okay. Dear student, இந்த மாதிரி simple sentences, positive sentence, negative sentence, and question type frame பண்ணுங்க. Don't go for any complicated sentence. This is how you learn a language. See, this is how a child learns a language. The child speaks such words, simple words. Okay, how old are you? I am 12 years. I am 3 years old. I'm 3. Okay, this is how a child learns a language. So you also learn using these simple. Try with these simple words. Okay, and uh, I will put this essay, the verb essay, in the Google Classroom. You download it and you make use of it. And there is a quiz attached here, and I also am going to give this same quiz in the Google form. You try to attend, dear students. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you might have understood what I have taught in this class. If you like my teaching, you give a thumbs up in my YouTube channel and subscribe my YouTube channel. You will be getting more updates. Okay, just give likes if you like my lecture. If you have any comment, you put it in the comment box so that I can. If you have any doubt, put it in the comment box. I will clear it in the comment box. Okay, dear students, புரிஞ்சுதா? Comment box ல இந்த doubt இருந்தா comment box, YouTube comment box ல போடுங்க. பிடிச்சிருந்தா like பண்ணுங்க. Okay, and if you have friends, share so that they too get benefited. Okay, English language எல்லாருக்கும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. Knowledge should be shared. Okay, okay, dear students, let me meet you in the next class. Thank you.